Hello everybody and welcome back to Belle's channel and to Belle's 4-Foot Survival Guide. In today's episode of the Nuka World DLC, we are going to be exploring the final section of the park, known as Kiddie Kingdom. So this is just like northeast of Fishtop Mountain. There's an easy way to get to it really. If you're like, say you're at your Fishtop Grill, just out that exit, just over there. So let's pop over there and make our way towards Kiddie Kingdom. Now, before you start, I would really suggest that you go and visit Bradburton, which is up here. I would visit that, and obviously it's filled with ghouls, so be careful. But at the very tip top, I did show you it in my first video of Outskirts of Nuka World Part 1. And you need to find a woman of a dead ghoul. Sorry, find the body of a dead ghoul named Rachel, and you need to grab her holotape. It just makes the Kiddie Kingdom bit a little bit easier and kind of fits with the storyline better. So anyway, exit east out of Fishtop Mountain, and then follow it north towards the castle. So you're gonna see it looks like a big lollipops. It's mainly sweets related if you think King Cola. Like things like that. Kiddie Kingdom, obviously, as it sounds. So make sure you bring some Radaway and Radex. You're gonna need it.
Well now, friends, it seems we have another uninvited guest to the park. Up, performers! It's time for another show. Though I doubt you'll even make it to the theater, stranger. Shall we take bets on where this one shuffles off? What do you think, friends? The tunnels? The fun house?
So this starts the quest, A Magical Kingdom. Kiddie Kingdom is covered in radioactive mist, and a strange voice has taunted me over the park announcement system. I should look for the source of the voice. So it says theatre, but the best thing to do to get the full picture and everything and really explore Kiddie Kingdom is go to the tunnels of the funhouse first. And plus you're going to get a hidden cappy in the funhouse and a recipe. And the tunnels you'll get a bit of backstory, which I find this to be the best backstory of the game, to be fair. So we're going to search the tunnels, search the funhouse, search the theatre. As well as that, we are going to be getting the hidden cappies in the Kiddie Kingdom, and we'll also be getting the precious medal, doing the precious medals quest, and collect the part medallion from Nuka racers and from the Ferris wheel, which is quite easy to spot. So just before we head in, let's look at the hints. Hidden cappy hints. There we go. So these are the last ones we need to find. So if you go to Kiddie Kingdom, so Cappy likes hiding up top near the sky. So head for the castle and search way up high. So that's one. Keeping your feet on the spinning floor could make it a challenge to find the right door. So yeah, that's based obviously. I do know obviously where all these things are located, so we're just going to progress. So we're going to get the medallion first. You're going to head in.
Do you enjoy that lovely glowing mist? Feels great to us. Why, we've got sprayers all over Kiddie Kingdom to keep you cool and irradiated. Oh, by all means, keep trying. You're doing great. Come on!
So, hold on. Let's pop out.
Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Let's sit down and wait till daytime. I didn't realise that it was nighttime. I thought it was dawn. Let's wait a couple of hours. Just so we can see better and get rid of that green glow. So pop back in. So we're gonna pop over to the Ferris wheel. So you're gonna pop into here, which is entrance. Gonna follow it. Follow it round. So this isn't obviously to the medallion, but this is the Ferris wheel, and this does work actually after, like, once you get the power back on. So to find the medallion, it's kind of just misleading, but the Ferris wheel medallion is actually down here. See? So you don't actually even go in there, but it is there. So let's look at the map. So it's tunnels, theatre, and other places basically. I'm going to turn off the hidden cappies and the precious metals because it's just easier then. Obviously you're going to have a hell of a fight with the ghouls because obviously they're you notice it says painted as well, which is kind of odd. You can also enter through there, by the way. I'm gonna start making your way back.
At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
So there's the teacup things. You want to head through this barricade. Towards that super fast spinning thing.
Sure was fun. Come on, come on. You and me.
Oh, by all means.
They go flying in the air, basically.
Won't be nothing left of you when I'm done.
How far does that miss them? Okay, so you have to go up these stairs and things. Try and stay away from the misters.
Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
It's a bit of a maze. So go over the bridge. So these are the Nuka races. If you find the track, you'll be able to find the tunnels. So we'll follow this way. Watch out.
You hear something? Should have known better. I see you. I call dibs on Look who it is. Let him do this all day.
Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Bad move. They thought they had a chance.
Should have looked both ways, stupid.
Right, it's not working, but these should be moving. And they aren't. Which makes it very difficult for me. So you just run through this tunnel. And then enter the employee tunnels.
What are you doing out of costume again? You know Nuka fires people for breaking character. Yes, of course, I'm kidding. But seriously, the clown makeup helps scare the invaders off. And there's a new one in the park. No, I don't think that's going to work this time. There's something different about this one. See? I can do that too. Now, stop squirming. Sorry. I know you can't help it. We just have to hold out till she gets back with a cure.
Well,
Then we'll
I guess
drive
we
the
know all
raiders out
radiation's coming
and get the
from
farm
now.
back in order. We'll fix this. I promise. There.
So, he just disappeared. So this is where all the radiation
Enough
is.
shit trying to kill me. I don't need to do it to myself with radiation. Let's
Yeah,
move
alright,
out.
so there's a key. Tunnels key. Pump control system. System access. Turn off mist sprayers. User logs. The first attack. Fran Fowler. It's been a few weeks since the bombs fell and we've been attacked for the first time. It wasn't even a big group and they weren't as well armed as we were. During the fight I froze up when some grocery clerk charged Evan from behind. He was knocked to the ground and was about to have his head bashed in with one of those gumdrop decorations when Mitchell blew the clerk's brains out. Not now Evan is pissed at me for not watching his back. The damn world's ended and I have to deal with a pissed off boyfriend. Why is this happening? It's been a few months since the radiation storm started. 23 people have died so far, and I'm starting to wish I was one of them. My skin looks like a prune, at least in the places where it hasn't fallen off. A couple of the others seem to have stopped changing, but they look terrible. Half of my hair is falling out. Another clump just came out while I was typing this. Evan's hair is gone entirely, and I can barely stand to look at him. We had a huge fight about it and now he's moving his stuff out of here and up into the clock tower. I feel like a monster chasing him off. But maybe it's true. Maybe I am a monster. Maybe we all are. Contamination. Some sort of alarm wakes up in the middle of the night. It looks like the water intake pipes are contaminated. I mean, the water is practically glowing. The alarm must have been some sort of automatic failsafe to protect the park. We'd all heard the rumours about Nuka World having some sort of reactor in the bottling plant. God only knows what they put in that quantum stuff. The heck with it. It's been over a year. If the radiation from the storms hasn't killed me yet, what's a little bit more? I'm going back to bed. Found a useless place. We were attacked by a huge mob today. They almost made it to the castle this time. As we were trying to drive them back, I had an idea. We may be immune to radiation now, but these people probably aren't. I ran into the tunnels and turned on the park water sprayers. In minutes the attack was over. Man, we should have been doing this for years. When Evan heard it was me who figured it out, he kissed me until I couldn't see straight. I don't know if this means that things are totally good between us again, but hell, I'll take it. The affliction is getting worse. The affliction sweeping through our people is getting worse. It took Herman last month. He knew it was coming. We all did. Until Rachel can figure out some way to fixing this, I'm afraid we're all going to end up like that. We've survived radiation storms, starvation, attacks, and God knows what else for over 100 years now. But how can we fight this? It's not fair. I don't know if I'm just angry or if this is a sign that I've got the affliction. God help us all. Ooh, something. So they survived here for years, and now there's an affliction. We all know that most schools, I'm not sure whether it's every school, but most become, you know, thinged. They become feral. Alright, so out into here, this looks like people were living here. Yeah, people definitely were. Obviously, like, we know that even like Disney World, that has like underground systems for the people to walk across to different parts of the park and things like that without being seen to not ruin the facade. So I wonder if this is like this. So let's check this terminal out. User logs. Dean Morris. It actually happened. The enemy finally dropped the bomb on us. Thank God we had the plan and everyone stuck to it. We couldn't talk sense into all of the park visitors, but we were able to grab a few out of the stampede and take refuge in the employee tunnels. Oswald and Rachel did a pretty good job stocking up down here. We've got preserved food and seeds, water from the pump systems, tools, extra lumber, just about everything really, except for weapons. That was Mitchell's job, and we don't know if he survived. We just gotta keep calm about this and ride it out. It's been a week since the bombs fell, and we all written Mitchell off for dead. Then he comes rolling up in a semi-half full of guns. Explosives, food, medicine, chemicals, you name it. Said he'd been busy gathering the rest of what we need to fortify Kiddie Kingdom. He had some blood on his shirt, but when Oswald started to ask him about it, we all told him to just leave it alone. I mean, Mitchell's a crazy bastard, but right now I'd rather have him on our side. I certainly wouldn't want to go up against him. We blew up the service tunnel passages connecting to the other areas of the park. If things don't calm down in a few weeks, we'll head outside and barricade the gates. The fighting outside had died down a bit, and we barricaded the gates to Kiddie Kingdom. While we were finishing up, a weird storm started to blow in over the horizon to the east. We barely had time to finish up, and when it hit hard. I've seen all sorts of storms, but this one was different. Almost like a tornado, with green lightning arcing through the sky. We all ended up taking shelter where we could, but a few people just got sucked into the vortex and were just gone. We were trapped for hours while that crazy storm passed over. It must have picked up the fallout from Boston, because everyone has been sick for weeks now, and quite a few have died. Those of us who haven't are changing. The preparedness videos never said anything about this. Some sort of affliction. We've been alive here for over 100 years now. The change has affected all of us. It seems as though our bodies have adapted to the radiation. Our features have become twisted and distorted, but we no longer felt ill. Unfortunately, it seems like this change has affected some of us worse than others. First it was Mitchell, now Herman. They aren't speaking anymore, and they seem to just shuffle around growling. If we try to hold them back, they start to get violent. We've tried everything we can think of, talking to them, medication, every possible remedy for a cold or illness. But whatever this affliction is, we can't seem to beat it. Rachel's convinced that it has to be an illness of some sort. The rest of us just call it the affliction. I pray we find a solution before it takes us all. So it looked like this affliction eventually took everybody who was down here in these tunnels. And these tunnels are quite vast. I wonder where this goes. Okay, this goes at the park. So you need the tunnel keys to go out. So don't forget to collect them on top of the mist sprayer control thing. Let's explore a little bit more, and then we'll head up and out. So let's go over here. See what's around here. So this looked like generators where they were getting food. Looks like another way out. Just realised I've got no radio playing. No wonder it feels so spooky. So we turned off the misters at least. bollocks. God, look how far back we are. So there's them cars working properly. And yeah, you do get hit by them, so be careful.
Well, that was fun.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the fun house, don't worry, but here, King Cola's castle, just before you enter it, you'll notice if you look directly west, there's like this big tower. So if you go into here, be careful, there will be ghouls. I'm sure there are.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
If you go all the way up, you'll notice there's a hidden
Clue
cafe.
number 9. One left.
Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Okay, so we don't want to be here, we want to go to the fun house, which the theatre is located in King Cola's castle, but the fun house isn't, and we need to go to the fun house to get the hidden cappy bit and another recipe. So you need to go past the Nuka bottle things, up the stairs. So if you before you remember, we stopped at this bridge and jumped off. Carry on going past the bridge, and the fun house is just over there.
Think we're in for a fight. Hey, eyes up. Gotcha.
So this is where there are the most ghouls, I find, around the fun house.
Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
We got company.
So there's nothing like around, I don't find. There's Nuka Racers. Ah, no, this is what we... So the fun house is down there towards the east. If you go over here to Nuka Racers, so, you know, you don't have to, like, go and follow this direct way. You could just follow the train tracks until you get to Nuka Racers. But here is the medallion. So that is the last medallion, and we can collect the ward from Nera. And anyway, you want to go now to the fun house. Yeah, okay, so pop into the funhouse. I'm gonna warn you, this may be a little bit disorientating, so just be warned. So this is the way out.
Boys and girls, to the fun house. And aren't we having fun?
So you're gonna come in and there's gonna be mirrors, and that's where you wanna go.
Don't worry, the mirrors are too dirty to reflect anything. In your case, I'd say that's probably a benefit.
Think we're in for a fight.
Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
Maybe we get something good.
Okay, so make your way down, go back on yourself, go up, follow it round, okay, turn right, go all the way down, sorry, no, not all the way down, turn again, see the person, turn right, and then you'll see the entrance or exit, whichever way. Alright, and now you need to go straight.
Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
So there is Dick. So it's really difficult to do this. So you need to kind of jump. He hurt himself. So yeah, so he's a glowing ghoul. Alright, so this is a little bit difficult. Well. Sorry, my controller's dead. Don't worry, I sorted it. It is fixed. So here is the hypno holes. I think you can, if you hack it, you can.
That's it.
So set reduce nausea mode on. So it kind of slows them down. Makes it slightly easier, so. Oh, look at that. Sorry, yeah, so this is the bit that is disorientating. So, like, if you look, it's just like. Let's make my eyes go round. So follow this across.
Oh, by all means.
Shit, no, it's the wrong one. It's... I need to remember, it's not this one, is it? No, it's not. It's this one.
Listen to the sound of my voice. You're going to die. Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Oh, I knew there was something down here. So we came out of this one. Then you're gonna go into this one. Watch out. So that's the other side that we were just on. Gonna go follow down this way, but be careful. So check all the exits and things. You never know what you're gonna find. Nope. I know it's straight down. So you need to watch out for the floor.
Starved to death in there.
Otherwise you'll fall. Right, I've never known them to be there, so that was very new for me. So yeah. Then you're gonna go through here, upside downy.
Feeling dizzy yet? Can't tell which way is up.
So when I've generally been through this before, there has never been ghouls inside the funhouse. It's very new. That's probably disorientating. Okay, so this is where you're gonna find the hidden cafe and a bunch of fucking ghouls.
Round and round and round and round.
Okay, so this is the door I came into. That one I think has the hidden cafe. So the red one. No.
Now there's a lovely sight.
Right, so that was the one we came out of. Oh my god, no it's not. That one is. This is the one we came out of. And that was the one you need to go out of. So there to there. So second red door on the right. And that's the door you came in. And the first door is where you'll find the hidden
That's
cafe.
all 10 clues. Better get these back to Sierra and see what she can make of them.
No. Sorry, second door to the left is where the cafe is. Second door to the left, red door to the left is the thing. Sorry, struggling there. So that's the way out. You want to go down through here, and he would have left by now. So on here, the funhouse control system, you'll find
Excellent.
the Nuka elixir recipe. So there is also another terminal, funhouse control system. So security door, I don't know what that's about. User logs, living in the funhouse. After the crew divided up the park for living accommodations, Bradley's over the moon. We get to live in the funhouse. It's a ton of room, but every memory I have of this place involves someone getting nauseous from the spinning. I'm glad he's happy about it at least. It's been far too long since I saw a smile like that on his face. I don't think he's realised it yet with everything that's been going on, but he would have graduated high school last month. I know it's selfish, but part of me is glad that the attack happened when it did, so I can have my son here safe with me. Woke up to find that Bradley had gone out in a radiation storm. He said he couldn't take living like this, and if the radiation was going to kill him, he'd rather die quickly. I don't think if he'll ever realise how much it hurt me to hear him say that. Luckily the storm didn't seem to have hurt him at all. In fact, that ankle he sprained messing around in the spinning room last week seems to have instantly healed. Maybe whatever mutation the initial sums gave us somehow made us immune to radiation. Thank goodness for that. This is Herman Benson. Snapped during the attack. Something snapped to me during the last attack on Kiddie Kingdom. Maybe it's pent up rage from Bradley leaving. But during the attack I lost it and bit into the neck of one of the attackers. At least that's what they tell me. I don't remember. It's all hazy after the attacks died. God, and I'm so hungry suddenly. I've probably eaten 20 potatoes today, but I can't seem to shake it. Damn it, why am I so hungry? I haven't been in here in years. Not since Herman changed. This terminal is still signed in under his name. I can't even remember how long it's been since he was able to have a conversation. Maybe Rachel is right. After needing to leave to find a cure for the affliction. Anyway, that new group of psychos that moved into Nuka Town is clearly different than the last one. Stronger and way more aggressive. They pushed us all the way back to the funhouse, which I haven't had to go in for years. I better start getting this place ready as I fall back again. It doesn't seem like those gangs are going to be dissuaded easily. I just hope that our defences can hold them off long enough to find a cure. Yeah, so I do feel sorry for Oswald. That's obviously who it is, isn't it? Exit out the door. So we've got a glowing ghoul who's all of the people he lived here with as they worked in the park. They've all become afflicted. And they all became ghouls. And then they all started turning feral, and they believe it's called the affliction, and they're trying to find a cure for it. So Rachel left, and that was Rachel who we found in Bradburton. I will play her holotape again for you. We'll get to King Cuddle's castle, and I will play it again for you. So to get to King Cuddle's castle from here, you need to go back across this little bridge. You're going to see that tower again. So go back past the rocket thingies. Shit. And then you want to go under the ice cream, under the tunnel. Yeah, kind of like on the other side of them thingies. Bit confusing. And then just carry on going. And obviously the hidden Cappy was up there. So yeah, this is King Cuddle's castle. So we're gonna just have a quick listen to the holotape that we found on Rachel's body as she was in Bradburton. she couldn't make it back to Kiddie Kingdom before the affliction was going to take a hold of her. She could feel it, and then she did something she felt necessary. So let's have a listen.
I think this is it. I can't go any further. I can feel it taking me. No, gotta keep it together a little longer. Oswald, I'm sorry. I've looked everywhere I could think, but there's no cure. What towns and outposts I could find said that we ghouls just go feral eventually, and there's nothing to be done. Maybe it was the misters. Held out. As long as I can. I know this isn't what you want, but I can't stand the thought of mindlessly attacking everyone around me. So I decided to end it on my own terms. I don't know why it hasn't affected you the same, but if you still held it together, I want you to move on. Leave Nuka World. You can still make a life out there. It's not all as bad as we thought. I love you, Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death.
So Oz, she must mean him. That's obviously him. So yeah, so we're going to stop here because the video's almost up. We've almost been travelling around Kiddie Kingdom for an hour. Last place for us to go is King Cola's castle, and this will be where we face off against, I'm guessing, Oswald. So yeah, thank you for watching. This is Belle, and goodbye.